No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're
All
good.
right, all right, all right.
I also wasn't
Keep
recording till now, but that's fine.
keep PMA. Positive mental attitude.
Positive mental attitude.
I can't
Um,
hear Hannah.
Hannah,
What was
speak
that
up.
face? What was
Hello?
that emote?
Who is it?
Sandar.
I love Sandar.
Well, she can't hear you.
It's so
Hello?
bad. Okay.
Do you want me to yell?
Is there a way that you can
I've
turn it
turned
up?
everything up.
Okay. So I don't know how we're gonna fix this, but maybe we'll just talk louder.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
good at
talk
that.
Does
louder.
that work?
Hello?
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 Tell us if that's good. Charizard? Really?
Charizard. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's that?
That was my brother.
Mason isn't here. Yeah, cause he's bad. Just talk.
Okay. Wait, who's Interceptor X-Wing?
I don't know. Somebody cool, probably.
Talking about Joe Rogan. Automatically cool.
Yes.
So, out of those clubs, which
Okay.
ones are your favorites? Like, it doesn't have to be one.
I don't know, cause I would say marching band, but the thing about marching band is that usually it makes me happy to think about, but recently, whenever I think about it, I get really angry.
Why?
Cause
Why
like
angry?
the past season was kind of terrible. Like,
Why?
just for me personally, like there was a lot of drama. Like
Mhm.
there's always band drama. Like
Yeah.
you guys do not even know.
I could definitely see some band kid drama.
Oh, for sure.
They're like
And
dramatic people.
Yeah.
yes, and like there's guard drama with like the flags
Oh
and like
yeah.
all the guard girls. Like sometimes they like go after each other, you know. And,
Like with the flags and the
not
guns.
necessarily with the flags.
Has anybody ever thrown hands at guard?
People have thrown hands all over the place. I've
Nice.
thrown hands, you know.
You've thrown
Like
hands? Nice.
I mean, I wanted to, but
Okay.
I don't know. Like there's a lot of drama and like they get it worked out, but like it was just a rough season. And by the end of the season, I kind of just wanted to punch someone.
Yeah.
So like marching band is typically my favorite, but kind of just want to punch someone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's normal, but
Understandable. I
Good
always
but
feel like
angry.
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah. Like
basically.
by the end of the season, you feel relieved, but you're also like, I can't wait to get out of here, you know.
Yeah.
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 Wasn't this marching band season one of like the most successful?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like when I first joined in 8th grade, we were kind of terrible. Like we got participation every competition, and we competed like 4 or 5 times.
Mhm.
And that the theme that year was like the woods,
Oh
like
yeah.
a world within the woods, and they had Christmas trees all over the field,
I
and
remember that.
they all blew down, and Sam Speck, I think it was Sam Speck, I'm not sure. It was one of the drumline members. Somebody tripped over the tree, rolled over their drum, and like fell on the ground like a turtle. And
No.
we weren't very popular that year at all. But we've gotten so much better. Like there's kind of like a switch in attitude, and like everybody's, for the most part, besides the hands being thrown, like everybody's good to go.
Mhm.
That's
So
good.
like we've been winning in like second, third place.
From what I heard, like you guys play really good, but the choreography part isn't
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to like some people like think they're too cool for choreography, and I'm like,
Wait.
sit down, shut up, and move your arms.
Well,
Like,
You're
come
in
on.
marching
I
band.
Yeah.
That's
am
the
for
point.
choreography
No,
sometimes.
you just it's not that hard. It's like honestly, if I were in charge of the show, the theme would be like Madonna, and we would be doing constant choreography, and there'd be like fire. But like
Fire.
our budget does not support that kind of thinking.
Oh.
So
One time, Mr. Veerling came into class and just talked about this. He was in one of the Super Bowl halftime shows
Yeah.
in like a drum line, and he talked about it the entire class.
and
Like,
then he was like Madonna was right there.
yeah, it
She
was the
was right
Madonna
there.
show.
Mrs. Reed always talked about how she, cause she like she works on Super Bowl halftime shows, and she like always talked about it, and she met like a bunch of famous people, like
Yeah.
Lady Gaga
Yeah,
and Justin Timberlake.
and Mr. Veerling, he kept talking about the personalities of like the famous people that were
Yeah.
on the stage, and Like there was one where it was like a Trojan army, and he was like, those guys were really cool.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they were all like ripped, like, yeah, it's pretty great.
Raylan's here.
Wow.
Literally the first time.
What an appearance.
First time in years.
Basically. What's up, William?
But this is also the first time in years that we've
Had a podcast.
That's true.
Yeah, it's been a while, folks.
And we didn't record the very first part, so oh well.
Oh well. Sometimes you just gotta jump right into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh yeah. So I've heard that you did really good at ISMA.
District or state or both?
Either. Yeah.
ISMA was like, it was pretty good for me this year. I chose like a really hard song.
Carnival of Venice.
Yeah, and I was like, I remember I was picking out songs this year, and I was like, I want to do something that'll look back and say that was crazy.
Yeah.
And I chose a song, and I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And I chose it back in September, and I've just been drilling it and drilling it. And in January, I woke up in the middle of the night at like 4 a.m. and I was like, oh my god, ISMA's in like a month. And I flipped out, and I started practicing like 2 hours a day, and like my fingers like hurt.
How long is the song?
The song, it's like 7 minutes.
Did you play all the variations?
Yeah.
Wow.
But were they perfect? No, they were not perfect. They were kind of bad. But I got a gold at district, and I was like, wow, I did not expect that. Like I worked so hard, and it paid off, and everything was fine.
How'd you do at state?
State, we left the house like kind of late, and I was the first to perform at 8:30. So I didn't get to warm up, and I kind of sounded like garbage. So I got a silver, and you know what? Silver's silver. Like I'm proud of that. Proud of whatever I do. You know. Like,
Yeah, I got a silver too.
Yeah.
At state. I definitely didn't play as good as
Yeah.
at district.
Is
yeah,
it
that's what I felt like too.
Is it the same like grading, or is it like
It's
harder?
supposed to be harder.
Yeah.
Cause you know you've got like the judge that's apparently gonna be stricter than district. But yeah, like I wasn't that far off from getting a gold, but I played like way worse than in
Yeah.
district. It was really weird. for me.
Last year when I went to state, I was half a point off from gold.
Oh.
So mad. I was
Yeah.
like, ah.
Yeah.
I haven't done this in high school because too much work.
Yeah, well, wind ensemble you have to.
Yeah.
It's required. Because we're that good.
Yeah.
Nobody in orchestra does it like at all. It's funny.
Don't you have to? We have to have somebody go to state in every like what's it called?
Well,
Branch.
nobody in my orchestra. Probably
Okay,
chamber.
yeah. Because to get like
Oh, that
all
award.
state music,
Yeah.
that's you have to get somebody to state in every
Yeah, and all the ensembles have to get gold.
yeah.
I think my orchestra was
We'll get a
like
silver.
no. Last year I think we were the only ones who didn't get gold.
Wait, really?
Oh.
I thought we still got the award.
No, and we didn't get it because we didn't have a jazz strings.
Oh.
So that's
This
why
year
you
we have
made it. Yeah. Okay. Are you going on the Disney trip?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
Yeah, both of us.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we got screwed over in the rooms kind of because like it was gonna be me, Andrew, Alex, and Matthew Patterson. But
Who's that?
He's a freshman.
Yeah, wrestler that we know.
Yeah, but he put his other friends first, and then he was like,
Oh.
and then he changed it to ours. So what happened was Andrew got paired with him and like 3 other freshman kids
Yeah,
that he
with all
doesn't
the
know.
Oh.
But and then it was me, Alex, James, Nathan, and Gavin.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be but our rooms are right next to each other. So
Oh, that'll be
it's
good.
Yeah, and we're hoping it would be like a long shot, but what if they're connected?
Oh,
like the
I mean, that would
doors?
make sense.
That
Wait,
would
where
be
are
pretty
you
good.
staying?
Some hotel.
Is it like one of those Disney hotels?
It might be.
Probably not.
I mean, they went all out
Yeah.
on it, cause like we're having like the fancy dinner
Yeah.
at like Disney.
But no, I did that when I went to Disneyland in California, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
not that good.
The reason why like I'm not going to Disney World is we went to Disneyland just last year. So like, and also my mom was like, because it would have been me and my brother. She was like, I could buy you a car, or you could go to
Yeah.
Disney. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'm like, you know what? We just went to Disneyland. There's really no point.
Yeah.
But like, we're not. You know how some people like love Disney?
Yeah.
Our family's not really like that. Like,
Yeah. That's same with us.
like
I'm
okay, we went to Disneyland, right? And there was the Goofy character guy, and then Jude was like, "Look, it's Play-Doh."
Is that a character?
No, like Play-Doh, like the philosopher. Like that's
Yeah.
what he said, and I'm like, "What is wrong with you? Like, do you understand anything?" And there was this old guy. Okay, there was this old guy and his family, and they all wore matching T-shirts.
Yeah.
And my brother Asher, this is so bad. He pointed at me. He was like, "Look at the Disney freaks." I'm like, "You guys!" And my mom was like, "You guys are not Disney people, I guess."
Is there a Disney person? Like,
Yeah. People go to Disney by themselves as full adults.
does Chrissy count as a Disney
Yes.
person?
I'd say so because she really likes it, and there's nothing wrong with like being
Right.
a Disney
Yeah.
person. It's just that like some people are Disney people and some people aren't Disney people. Like
Yeah.
my family, like we don't know Goofy, so I guess we don't qualify.
Yeah. We went with with our family friends over the summer, and my little cousin, he's like 10. It wasn't good because he just complained the whole time. We saw the castle, and he said, "Why is that castle so small?" I almost punched.
It's a castle.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Beat him up. No, it was not an enjoyable experience.
Yeah. I've never been to Disney.
I've heard Disney World is like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard great things.
I'd say it's better than Disneyland.
Disneyland is smaller, I think.
Yeah, it's like Disney
Did you
World.
go in the room with the birds
No,
where they sing
no.
and you eat like the pineapple ice cream?
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, they had pineapple ice cream. It was so good. I don't know. That's
Okay.
one of my favorite memories.
The chat is demanding that we want to
Rigo.
hear about Hannah and Rigo.
Who does?
People.
Raylan
All the
and
people.
Why?
I don't know.
Tell us
Raylan
about
and
Hannah and
Caleb.
Rigo.
Okay. I don't know what you want to know. Like, ask a specific question.
Ask a specific question. And
Did
then
he dye his hair?
Did he dye his hair?
yes.
If he dyed his hair, then he must have done it like. No, he didn't dye his hair because yesterday he was taking the SAT.
Oh.
And then like he was with me on Friday, so unless he dyed his hair at IHOP, then I don't think he dyed his hair.
He
That's the
definitely
best
dyed
place to
his
dye
hair.
your hair.
He's at work right now, so I don't know.
Why isn't Alan a Smash character? You know, I've actually messaged Nintendo several times about that very question, and they have not returned my
The
message.
people are outraged.
Yeah.
By the way, the mighty Ian is my brother, Ian
Yes.
Haggerty. He's a cool guy.
He is a cool guy. The best Haggerty, some would say.
You would say,
I would say.
of course.
Yes. And then Raylan says she just wanted to change the topic
Oh.
because we're boring.
Yeah.
apparently.
Well, ask me some more questions.
Okay, we're asking questions. Andrew, ask
Alan,
a question.
ask a
Andrew,
question.
ask a
Alan,
question.
ask a question.
Andrew, ask a question.
I have no questions, Alan.
You don't?
No.
No.
We
that's
probably
what you
should
don't.
have prepared.
We
better
probably should
for
have
this.
prepared it. I have time. I told you to do it.
I don't have time. I've been at a wrestling
I
tournament
told you
all
to do it
weekend.
while I was doing the other
Ask me
thing.
like anything. I could probably rattle something off.
Who is your favorite Disney princess?
Oh my god, that's a hard question. What's the one in the yellow dress?
Hmm?
The one in the yellow dress is Belle, right?
Yeah.
I like her because she's a hard worker and she has a good work ethic.
Doesn't
Same with Tiana, the New Orleans one. The Princess and the Frog. She wears like green.
Oh,
She's like a hard worker too. She she gets her crap done. You know, and
Yeah.
she doesn't listen to anybody. Like she's not dependent. I like that.
Yeah.
That's admirable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sure.
I don't even know all the Disney princesses.
That's because you're a loser.
I'm not really that into Disney. I'm just realizing that.
Disney freak.
Disney
That's what
freak.
my brother said.
I'm a Disney defect.
How could you not love the biggest corporation in America? That's
I
the
mean,
question.
Is that the biggest
no.
corporation in America?
It's like one of them.
Amazon,
No, it's Apple.
but in America,
Apple is in America.
questionable.
What? I
It's
tuned
dumb.
out for a second. I don't know what you guys were talking
Yeah,
about.
something's
It's
off.
fine. So, Hannah interview. We should have done this very
We are
long ago.
currently writing the interview for this very podcast. Okay.
Okay, say something, man.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Okay, I hate this question because I don't have an
There's
answer.
a lot of good
I
movies.
do not have an answer.
Well, it's also a bad movie. So, what's your least favorite movie?
Yeah.
Least favorite movie. The worst movie I've ever seen. Okay, I gotta be honest. What's the one with Keanu Reeves? The one where like
Star Wars.
no. It's the one where he's like it's about dreams. Inception? Is that a movie?
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the last time I saw that, my brother and my dad made me watch it when I was in 4th grade, and I fell asleep like 5 times. So that was a pretty bad movie. And like
Well, that's the whole point of the movie. Keep waking up.
No.
What?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it
Keep
does.
waking up.
No.
Yeah, have you ever seen the movie Inception?
Also,
No.
I'm not into action movies because the way it works is like for most people, when you watch action movies, they get your adrenaline rushed. When I watch action movies, there's so much movement that I zone out and I fall asleep. So like
What?
Fall
super,
asleep.
I fall asleep like I think my brothers make me watch them all the time. They're like, you gotta watch it with us. So like superhero movies, I fall asleep.
Yeah, I don't like
I love superhero movies.
superhero movies.
I like them when they smash the stuff, you know, they're like, smash, I'm like, yay.
Well, to me it's like, what's the difference between all of them? They're all like
They're all the
powerful.
same and they all
Yeah.
have the same plot line.
Yeah.
And there's always like, you know, a guy and like hiding and they're like, you're there.
Yeah,
And, like,
exactly.
what
It's
was
like
a bad
all the
one?
same. It's the same
X-Men.
plot over and over again.
Yeah.
Andrew, you need an ice pack. Your eyes
Oh,
swell
yeah.
shut.
It's not even close.
That's what Jail Gamer's mom says, Andrew.
Well,
And she can never be wrong.
she's wrong.
How dare you say that? And then
Sorry,
Ian
Joe
says,
Gamer's mom.
Ian says, one time, Andrew got spladled. That's how he said it.
Okay. Well, that's true.
He did.
I
I've
think
never gotten spladled.
that's because you don't wrestle anyone good.
I wrestled Teddy that one time.
And then you got it flipped around.
I-
One time, okay, I gotta tell this story because it's like hilarious. Like one time we were,
This is in middle school.
yeah, in middle school, we were at a wrestling tournament when Alan was really bad back then. Like
Aw.
really bad. Like he's decent now, but so like they, I think Briley couldn't wrestle or Jeff.
No, it was like
Somebody
It
couldn't.
was like Aiden, I think. It was
Yeah,
it was
somebody
something
couldn't
good.
wrestle. And so they asked Alan, "Do you want to wrestle? This kid's pretty good, all
Pretty
right?"
good.
And he's like,
See, when I heard pretty good, I realized that when Coach said pretty good, that means he's like the best.
up here, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I thought he meant like, oh, he's just like.
So Alan eagerly agrees. He's like, "Yeah, I want to wrestle. My parents are here. They're gonna see me
I
wrestle."
was just bored.
Okay, well, that's not how I remember it.
I'm not
But
remembering
anyway.
at all.
So like, he goes out on the mat, and this kid like turns him around and then like flips him everywhere.
Oh.
Like I don't even know what he did. I look away for 1 second. All of a sudden, Alan's like on his back. The kid lets him up, does it again. Like
He let me up like 5 times.
Yeah.
In like a minute.
Yeah.
If there was minute long period.
he just like made a joke out of it.
It was-
it was bad.
Oh.
Everybody was like laughing
It-
at him.
It hurt. It.
Cause that like not only is that physical harm, that's like emotional
Yeah.
harm
Yeah.
too.
It hurt in here.
I obviously wasn't watching it because it was happening to me, but
Yeah.
if I had to guess, it hurt to watch.
Yeah, your
Oh,
eyes were
no.
shut the whole time, so you
Oh,
couldn't
no.
see what was happening. But we were just like,
Oh.
yeah.
That was really bad. I'm also still pretty bad at being there. Better than Andrew. That's all that matters.
Don't tell him.
You got spladled, Andrew.
By the second best kid in the state.
Spladle's a spladle. Wait, did you get 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
In like a minute.
That's kind of bad.
I went for a shot, and he splayed me. So yeah,
I gotta say, Andrew, that's pretty bad. Just don't go for a shot like me.
that's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's in off season, so it doesn't matter if I lose.
It's true.
So like, why not? But yeah,
Should've gone for a flail.
Leo Part Two,
Yeah, Leo's here. Say hi to Leo. Leo!
Mad
Come here,
Max.
Leo.
Wait, Mad Max for the worst or best movie? Because I feel like it's pretty good.
What is that movie about again?
It's like post-apocalyptic, and
Oh.
the dude's like going around
Isn't
in
there like
the
robots
desert,
or something?
something like that.
That's weird.
But like, it was cool because like there was like these like mutated people and
Oh.
like tribes, and these people like sprayed like
Leo.
numbing spray on in their mouth, and then like suicide
I know
bombed.
this
It was
right.
pretty cool.
Oh.
Very action.
Sounds like something I would fall asleep to.
Yeah. And then like there was this big like truck with like speakers in the middle of battle, and there's just this guy on the guitar. He's just shredding it. I don't know why that was in the movie. It was just like there because why not?
Yeah. My favorite movie, I have to say, would probably be Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump is such a good movie.
Mhm.
I've seen that so many times,
I
and
haven't
like,
seen it.
it's really good.
Andrew's never seen Forrest
You
Gump.
gotta watch it. It's so good.
It's such a good film.
What is it on? Where
It
can I
used to
watch
be on Netflix, but I think they took it off.
Yeah, they took it off. I watch it on the box.
On what?
Doggy. It's
Red Dawn.
yeah, it's like
Oh,
it's like a
Yeah, you have.
it's like a
Pirates
jailbroke.
movies.
It's
Oh, wink,
but it's
wink.
a pirated movie.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Yeah, my dad actually downloaded something from it, and then we got a letter from AT&T. He was like, "If you do this again, we will discontinue your service."
You know, next you're gonna get a letter
Wow.
from the FBI.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
no.
you need to
I'm
hold
talking
your
about it
horses.
here, so I mean, like,
Yeah. Nobody important's watching. Sorry, guys.
You don't know that. We have 11 people watching. That's enough.
11 people, that's a lot.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. 11 people
They're
watching.
gonna
you
spread
talk
the
right
word
now.
around about Alan.
Oh,
They're gonna report you.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Please do not report Alan to the authorities.
The government can rip the box out of my
This
cold,
is about-
dead hands.
This is about man versus corporation.
Yes.
All right. The working class can pirate movies if they want to.
Mhm. Go working class. Also go big corporations.
No.
Doesn't work like that.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Stop.
If the big corporations have the best interests of the middle class in mind, which is true.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Nobody does that. No corporations do that.
I do.
You're not. Do you know what's happening right
Oh
now?
my god. We
No.
need to move on.
Alan, are you like alive?
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so Hannah's interview.
He went back to the document to check if there were more interview questions. Like as if someone just like magically appeared.
Do you want me to interview myself?
Okay, wait, no, I have a question.
Wait, yeah.
What's it like being the brother of the amazing Ethan Hunt?
Ethan? You wanna know about Ethan?
Yes. What's it like being brother of him?
Being the sister of him?
Sister, yeah.
I don't know. Like, you need to be more specific. Ask me a specific question about him. I don't know.
Why is he so cool?
How is he so?
How is he?
so cool?
How does he do it?
Okay, well, the
Behind
thing
the
is,
scenes.
when people ask me that, they make me feel like I'm not cool. Cause they're like, they come up to me and they're like, why is your brother so cool? And I'm like, I don't know.
What's up? I'm
Yeah,
cool
I
too.
know. Like, I don't know. Ethan is pretty cool. For the most part.
For the most part.
What's the coolest thing he's ever done?
Okay, what's the coolest
Oh, you
thing?
wanna know?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
This is Ethan. Okay, this is really surprising. I hope he's okay with me telling this. Ethan is like a really good dancer, like really good. He's also really good at roller skating, and I have 2 or 3 specific stories about those.
10 times cooler.
Okay, and shut up about that because I can't dance or roller skate, so I guess I'm 10 times less cooler.
Okay.
No, but he's really good at roller skating, and one time we went to the roller rink. This was when I was in 8th grade, so he was a freshman, and I don't know how old Jude was, but Ethan won a plastic pig, a purple plastic pig out of the claw machine, and I guess Jude wanted it, but Ethan skated around the roller rink with the plastic pig, and Jude was like chasing him, and he's like, ah! And he started crying, and then my mom took a picture of him crying, and she posted it on Facebook, and she was like, fun at the roller rink, and the plastic pig, like Ethan still has it, so that was pretty cool. And then one time, we in the summer Greenwood has like free concerts all the time, so we used to go to those. And have you ever seen the one dance move where like you get on your side and you're like laying down and you like kick and then you go in a circle?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you know what? I'm not gonna demonstrate, so don't get your hopes up. But
Please
Demonstrate. Alan.
Hey,
Please demonstrate.
I'm
Alan.
it's like that one people do it like
Yeah,
at rock concerts.
I
You go like
understand,
this on the
understand.
ground. Yeah. Okay. So
it looks like you're having like a stroke.
kind of, but like you kick yourself, so you go in like a circle.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
we were at this concert. This was a couple years ago. We were at the concert, and I don't remember the band. They're usually like cover bands, like local. So we were at this concert, and we were all kind of dancing up in the grass, and they're singing and stuff. And Ethan starts doing that in the middle of all these like old people, and the singer stops singing and starts laughing at him.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I will admit. Yeah. Another time, this was kind of my whole family. I think this is cool. For somehow through her work, my mom got an Amazon Alexa thing, and she did not want that. She was like, well, I was like, Alexa's creepy. Like she scares me. I don't want her in the house. And my mom was like, you know what? She scares me too. So for Christmas, we gave her to my grandpa, and my grandpa is like the coolest guy ever. Like, I love my grandpa. He's like hip, like he has a Snapchat, but like he doesn't know how to use it.
Does he do story posts?
Yeah, and he
Wow.
added Gavin on
Sophisticated.
accident
Nice.
because Gavin was in his quick ad, and then Gavin was like, "Who's this old guy?" And I'm like, "It's my grandpa." But so my grandpa got the Alexa, right?
Yeah.
And he got it hooked up, and this is over Christmas break, and he starts like blaring music, and like in his living room, and like my whole family just started dancing.
Wow.
And it felt like homecoming, because like the music was blaring, and he was like, Alexa, play this song. And like we all started dancing, and we all got down. Like it was so much fun.
Right.
And yeah, but Ethan danced pretty hardcore, you know, like that,
Oh, yeah.
like that.
Alan's getting down behind the camera.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't show the camera.
What are you embarrassed of?
They're not cool enough. I'm not embarrassed.
Oh, they're not cool enough?
They're not cool enough to see my
Yeah, you guys aren't
amazing
cool.
dance skills.
You guys need to buy the VIP pass
Yeah.
to see Alan dance. Click here in the description. Okay, I have a question. What is
Okay.
your favorite TV show? Because I feel like TV shows are easier to distinguish.
That's true, that's true. The thing about me is I never watch TV. I haven't watched TV in like months, because I just don't have time. Well, like my family watches Netflix, but usually when they do that, I'm like asleep or homework or something. But The Office, 100%.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'd say so. For me, it's either The Office or BoJack Horseman.
Well, okay, for me it's hard to like decide because like there's funny shows and then there's like serious shows.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I think The Office does a good job of like having actual plot and actually being funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, like The Office.
Can I say something bold?
Yes.
I hate Friends.
I hate Friends too.
I haven't watched.
Okay, Friends is the worst, and Ross is a fake friend, and like he's the worst, and I hate Phoebe, and like people are gonna want to kill me. I do not like Phoebe. She's so bad.
I've only watched like 3 episodes of Friends, and I just like I couldn't stand to watch it anymore.
Well, like
When I look at the logo, it reminds me of Brian. Just instantly.
the thing for like me is like my family watches TV shows together.
Yeah.
Like we all watch together. I
we
don't
do
know.
that.
So my mom was like, we should watch Friends because it's on Netflix, and I watched like all 11 seasons
Oh my
because like we
God.
watch it together, and
Yeah.
I felt like bad missing out because like they would watch it without me, and I was like, can't believe you would do that.
Right.
Even though I didn't like the show, I just
Yeah.
felt offended that they would like do that about me. So I used to sit down and watch it, and they would all be laughing, like ha ha ha, and I'm like, what am I missing? Am I like deaf? This is not funny. And I'm like, Chandler's a jerk, you know? He's not funny. Ethan's like, Chandler is the best. And I'm like, Joey's the good one. Joey's, cause he's like, you would expect him to be mean, but he's nice, you know? Like.
I don't know the
Yeah.
Okay, well, just don't start it, cause it's not good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like I tried to watch the first episode and was just like, no.
for me, it's on
Yeah.
the same level as Big Bang Theory.
I haven't seen that, but everybody tells me to watch it.
People tell you to watch Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Drop those people.
Yeah.
Never
Mr.
speak to those
Merlin
people
told me to
again.
watch it.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
that's
no.
that's an obvious one. Mr. Brewing is like the impersonation of like
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory. Like
Is
cheesy
that
comedy.
show bad?
Huh?
Is it
Yeah,
bad?
it's
Yes,
really
it's
bad.
bad.
Oh.
But for some reason it's popular. Why is it still going?
I don't
Like,
know.
That's like Friends. Like everybody's like, I love Friends, and I'm like, no. You can spend your time somewhere else.
Yeah, Mr. Beerling though, I don't know. It's so he's such a
Okay.
weird person.
Okay, the thing is, I think this is so funny. The people who want to like suck up to him, he tells people to watch movies, and then they actually go home and watch the movies.
Wait.
And then they're like, Mr. Beerling, I watched this movie. It was so good. And then he's like, did I tell you to watch that? And then they're like, yeah, you did. I don't want to name names, but like people actually do that all the
Oh my
time.
God.
You'd be surprised.
That's I'm gonna have Mr. Veal next year. I'm doing jazz band.
You're gonna
You're doing
love
jazz
it.
band?
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of want to do jazz band, but I kind of don't, and I don't know what to do, cause like Mr. Beerling really wants me in it. Like he asks me every day.
He asked me like last week if I wanted to be in it, and I told him I didn't have time.
Well, I wanted to take AP Psych really bad, and people have been telling me yes and no and yes and no, and I don't know what to do.
My plan is to take it senior year, cause
I don't have good
Michi-
senior year.
Would you do it like instead of like a concert band?
No, well, the goal would be
Not
to do it
concert band, but-
additionally. I'm not dropping concert band no matter
Yeah.
what, but he wants me to do it, and honestly, 2 bands does not sound good to me.
Yeah.
Cause like on Thursdays my
They
lips
would-
would be dead.
Yeah, they would be like
Back
right
to back.
back to back.
I know,
yeah.
and that kind of sounds not like fun to me, but I don't know. Next year's gonna be kind of terrible, cause I got a lot of rough classes.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm just gonna work through, roll with the punches, we'll see what happens.
I'm being like almost all early college and
AP.
AP class next year. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be fun. Is Mrs. Holloway the only
Early college teacher?
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
You're joking.
No?
No,
That's fun.
you're stuck.
That's a lot of fun.
Just ask for a non-early college, because I'm not in early college Spanish and it's fine. Like,
Who's your Spanish teacher?
Profe Romo, the new one.
I have not had her.
It's kind of like how you guys described it, where you have no idea what's going on the whole time, but it's also like a kindergarten class. So
Oh, that's
But
the worst.
Miss Holloway's class is like a kindergarten class too, but
Yeah,
it's
cause
like,
she like, I feel like, okay, maybe this is just me. I feel like half the kids in my Spanish classes can't speak Spanish. Like, I don't know how you made it here. Like, I look at them and like, I speak, like, we'll do a speaking activity and I'll say in Spanish and they're like, and I'm like, how did you make it here?
That's how I-
Who let you in?
That's how I
that's
would
Alan.
be.
He's like,
Yeah.
I know much more German than I do Spanish.
Speak some German.
Hello.
spreche Deutsch.
It's like my Name. I don't remember that.
He's not saying anything.
But I don't know.
He's just speaking German.
But I don't know.
I
I don't remember how to say it. It's like my Name is Alan.
I could
Okay.
say that. I could have said.
I probably could have said that too.
Meine Name ist.
I can't. I can barely say that in Spanish. So I mean.
Mi nombre.
Yeah,
Mi
mi
nombre.
Mi
nombre.
nombre.
Me amo. Is it me amo?
The instant I got out of German, I forgot everything about it. And now I have to take German 2 over the summer.
Why?
Because I need a slot free because I'm doing the focus next year.
Oh yeah.
So
Why don't you just take Spanish?
what? Like from middle school?
I thought you were in Spanish now.
I am. So like basically in middle school I took German 1.
Yeah.
So then I did Spanish 1 last year.
Now you're in
Spanish
Spanish
2. So I need 3 credits or 2 and 2. So you can't take Spanish 3 online. So I have to go back to German 2.
That sounds horrible.
It's gonna be
That
bad.
sounds absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I wish you luck. Buena suerte.
Okay.
I don't know how to say that in German, but if I did, I would tell you.
We don't either. Yeah.
Gut something.
Good luck.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Good luck.
Good, says the mighty Ian.
At what?
I don't know, just not being bad.
At what? At life?
Yeah, Pill says her favorite movie, I think this is what she's talking about, says Alan's Patreon and Premium Snap. See, that's my favorite too.
Does that exist? I hope it does.
That's for you to find out.
Alan, you should make a premium snap.
I think I will.
I would pay for it.
And that's how we're gonna make money for the podcast.
Yeah.
What is it?
The premium
Premium
Snapchat.
snap. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay, good.
It's
not.
It's like where people like you can make people pay to look at your private story. So it's like
That's
girls.
so. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
like
bad.
Snapchat. Honestly, I hate Snapchat.
Yeah.
I think it's really annoying and like everybody's like add me on Snapchat and I'm like I only go on there like once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like streaks because it's like annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like sometimes like people will add me and I'm like okay and then like they send me streaks and then I have to like send one back and I'm like I don't do streaks.
Yeah.
Like it's really uncomfortable.
I only have like 2 streaks at this point. It's like Christina and Aiden. I only have them because it's just like a commitment now. Because they're like at like 500.
Well, okay, when I first got Snapchat, I did streaks and then I'm pretty sure I lost like all of them and then people started treating me differently. Like I felt like there was tension because I lost all these streaks and I'm just like it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all.
I feel like some people actually like go into your profile and look at your snap score to like
Mine's
see if you're
so
cool.
low.
Mine's like 7,000. Like it's
Yeah,
super low,
I've had
super
Snapchat
low.
for like over a year and it's not my thing, you know?
Yeah.
The only thing I like about Snapchat is now they have SNL skits on them,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can just watch
Well,
them.
I like the little Bitmojis because I think they're
Yeah.
cute, and I like
Yeah.
the little stickers, and like I send them to my grandpa every day. He just leaves me on red. So like, he doesn't know how to respond.
No.
But like one time I was like, "Have a bright day," you know. It was me and the little Bitmoji, and like opened 5 hours. Like, harsh, you know.
That's tough
Break
love.
my heart.
It's sad. Okay, wait, okay, I got one.
What?
Hello?
I'm thinking, Andrew. Say
I thought you
something.
said you had one.
Yeah.
I did, but then I forgot. Okay, why don't you interview us?
Yeah.
I interview you. That's your job.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
We failed as podcasters.
Okay. I have like good questions.
Okay.
This is the guest level we need.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I want something like. Where are you going?
Checking the stream.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Come on, Hannah.
Okay, I
It's
have
not
like
so
a
easy,
bunch-
is it?
The
I
pressure's on.
have a bunch of good questions. I'm
It's
trying
safe.
to narrow them down.
Just say one.
Okay, I have a question for you, Alan.
Okay.
If you could have a sibling, you don't have siblings, right?
No.
Okay, because that would ruin the question.
Okay.
Would you want a brother or sister, and would you want them older or younger?
Brother, same age.
Like
Why?
a twin?
Huh?
Like a
'Cause
twin?
yeah. Because that would be fun.
I'm telling you, man, it's mentally straining.
I
Like,
feel like it would be.
I am not a twin, but like I watch my little brothers.
And you would
It's-
constantly be competing.
Yes, exactly.
Like that would like drive me insane. That would make me
there is
feel
a
really
there is
scared.
a serious problem with like competition because it's like you're literally a clone.
Yeah.
And everybody compares you.
Yeah, like imagine just like being worse at everything. Like imagine if we were twins,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like good at wrestling, good at running.
That's how I already feel.
Okay, but it'd be even worse
Because
because
you're
we have the
related.
same genes.
And like imagine if your
Like
grandma,
I'm working with them better over
Yeah.
here. Like
like imagine if his name was like Alan and like what's What's another name that rhymes with Alan?
Fallon.
Yeah, imagine if like your grandma bought Fallon like better gifts and you got the lame gifts and then you just constantly compared them and
Yeah,
you would feel really
I don't know
sad.
if you want a twin.
But if I was the other twin, then I
Kevin,
You
would
wouldn't
you
even
can't,
look
you
at
can't
you.
guarantee that.
What?
You can't
It's
guarantee
it's
that.
like a
Yeah, dude.
75% chance you would. I can't imagine a twin that's like
Less
a
than
step
Alan.
level, like another level like behind.
Well, that was kind of a mean thing to say, Andrew.
I can't imagine it. I'm sorry.
Well, if you ever want a younger brother or an older brother, I can hook you up because I got plenty to go around.
I want your older brother, please.
I'll
Oh,
tell him. I'll
okay.
tell him.
Yeah, Ethan just lives here now.
What do you think is so cool about Ethan?
Huh? I mean, look at him.
Yeah, you just look at him and you're like, that right there, that's a cool guy.
Yeah.
So what do you think when you see me?
Right.
Eh, it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
That's what people
Pretty
think about
much.
me. That's what people think about me. And then Ethan's like a tier above, I guess.
I think Ethan's just like more outgoing, so like more people.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Well,
it's not that he's
Ethan's
better.
also really weird.
Yeah, it's not that he's better than you. It's just more people like know him better, so it'd be like.
And then they're like, Ethan.
Ethan.
Like who? Who says this?
Like Brian.
I don't even know
Okay,
Brian.
but Brian doesn't count.
Brian does not.
Brian
That's
is
true.
like desperate.
Brian is.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm Brian. I have all
I've
kinds
never
of
met
friends."
Brian.
He's so weird. Like he's
Never-
actually probably the weirdest person I know.
Yeah, he's
Is he
obsessed with.
listening right now?
No,
Probably. He's obsessed with the 70s and 80s.
Like
And like being a dad.
like
Yeah.
Brian, don't take offense from this if you're listening.
Take offense from it.
Like you're different because like he's like really obsessed with the 80s. Like he loves everything 80s.
That's all he wears and all that.
He's like literally obsessed with Seinfeld.
Hannah,
What?
sit. Move your chair over there.
Why?
Because they can't see your face.
Oh, sorry.
Sandor says it's sad that we can't see the guest's face.
Who?
Sandor.
Oh, I love Sandor.
Chris, I hate Sandor.
Talking trash like a champ in the
Can
chat.
you see me?
Yes.
They're talking trash about me?
No,
No, they're
talking trash about Alan.
Because
Oh.
Chrissy's a terrible person.
Hi, Chrissy. Can they
Hi,
see?
Chrissy.
Bye, Chrissy. They can see now.
That was a really bad voice crack.
From me?
Yeah, you were like, bye.
Oh. He's kind of quirky though. We were part 4. Leo's just walking around here. Where even is he? Where'd he go? There he is. Hi, Leo.
Leo, the new mascot.
Yes. Alan got. Oh.
Wait, do you want me to ask another question? I got more.
Sure. Juju says.
Um,
Okay, never mind. I can't say that.
Wow, Juju's in this.
Who's that?
Juwan Dale.
Oh, okay. I didn't even read it.
That's good.
Okay. Trying to think of a question. I had one.
Ask Andrew a question.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you the question that people always ask me, and you're probably not gonna have an answer because I never have an answer. Who's your favorite brother?
I mean, for me, it's gonna be Ian
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's more mature,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Like I don't hate my little brothers. They're just like really annoying
I
sometimes.
remember one time you had to leave your house because like you beat up your brothers.
That might have happened.
That did
That
happen.
probably did happen. Yeah, I mean like now they just kind of do their own thing. I don't really talk to them that much. And then, but like we've had some good conversations. They're not bad, but
Yeah.
like I can have.
They're
like,
hard to
a
relate
better-
to?
Yeah, they're hard to relate to.
Okay,
They're
that
like
makes sense.
young. They're still younger than me, and they feel like immature for their age.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, ask me a question.
Ask you a question? Okay, we're taking turns asking each other
Yeah,
questions.
Get
I
on
like
with that
this.
question game.
Okay,
know?
let me think. Stall while I think. And
I'm
you're
Alan.
done. I'm Alan.
Hello, my name is Alan.
My name is Alan.
Yeah.
What is your favorite memory from high school?
From high school. That's a
No, how about your
Or
favorite memory
middle
from how about your
Yeah.
favorite memory from middle school?
middle school.
Cause like high school started a year ago.
To you.
Yeah.
No.
From middle school. Okay, well, let's rule out 7th grade because that was a rough year.
For all of us,
8th grade, 6th grade was the worst year of my life.
for sure.
hands down.
Easily.
Yeah, cause there's a lot of like stuff outside of school that like wasn't easy, and like.
Well, and they told you it was the hardest transition, and you're
Mhm.
like, screw you guys, we're
Well, like,
cool.
the whole purpose of sixth grade is to make the transition easier.
Yeah.
And like
it
it's
did
just
not
it's
work.
still a rough transition.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Eighth grade was a good year.
Yeah.
Best memory. There's so many. Well,
Give us one.
I wrote my uh the
NaNoWriMo?
no, that was bad. The diary for the Oregon Trail. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
That was really fun. And that was like a good like learning experience.
I remember I wrote almost all of that on the way back from
Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg, yeah.
Gatlinburg was so much fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
That was a blast. I completely
Although,
forgot about
like, I remember getting really mad at Alan on that trip because we thought he trashed our room, but it was already that dirty.
Yeah.
Like, we came back from our competition, and the room was trashed, and we were like, it was Alan. And then it was actually already that dirty.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even
Oh my
realize.
god.
Because they're dumb.
And then we yelled at him, and like, yeah.
Didn't you lock him out on the
Yeah.
porch?
Yes, we did. We had a video, but
Yeah.
Alex deleted it. Yeah.
Like,
Eighth grade.
Hey, that's gonna be you next weekend.
It's not happening.
Throw him out to the alligators.
I'm definitely doing that. You're gonna have to fight some gators if you want to make it out of there alive.
Want to make it out alive? I won't.
Say, see you later.
Taylor says, I enjoyed class with Barbara Fairchild.
Oh my god, that was.
Who didn't?
That was crazy. I forgot about that. All these memories are coming.
I know.
I had bad memories.
Like, how did half of these things even happen? Like, who let Barbara Fairchild stay in power for that long?
She's still there. She's at the high school.
I remember in middle school, I was like super lame, like lamer than I was now, and I used to have like a favorite pair of khakis. You know, didn't we all? Didn't we all have a
No,
favorite pair
all
of
my
khakis?
khakis were the same.
Oh, well, I had a favorite pair, and like, you knew it was a good day when you wore your good pair of khakis.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad those days are over. Like,
I had a favorite Hawaiian shirt in elementary school.
you wore Hawaiian shirts in elementary school.
I had one Hawaiian shirt.
Ridge
That was
has
my
become
favorite
that.
shirt. Yeah.
He loves making Aiden just be mad at him because
Yeah.
he wears those shirts.
I think those shirts are so cool.
Yeah, I do too. I like the shirts.
I like the one with the crane on it and like the flowers.
The
I think
blue
that one
one?
is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them are cool, but he overdoes it sometimes.
How do you
when
overdo it?
Like when he wore the slacks and the dress shoes, because it was because he was gonna wear them for his interview, but he forgot.
Interview for what?
An internship. But then he just wore them the next day for no reason. He was like, "What's up, guys? I'm cool."
He's a like very like colorful person.
Yeah.
He's like bold.
We got love it.
Yeah, gotta love.
Pale says Alan dumb. Chrissy says Alan I hate you. See, this is what I have to deal with on a daily
Dang, our
basis.
fans are so negative.
Hi Chrissy, hi Pale.
I thought that
Hi Sandar.
I
Hi
thought we
everyone
taught
else.
you guys like to be positive. Like
That's our goal here.
apparently our stream is a bad influence on you guys.
Yeah.
You guys gotta calm it down there.
Alan sucks. You suck, Chrissy.
Let's change the subject. Ask me another question.
Ask you another question.
Yeah.
Demanding much?
Excuse me, you invited me
Yeah.
here
We're
to
the
ask me
Alan,
questions.
may I remind you, we are the ones doing the podcast.
Yeah, this is not my podcast. This is not my podcast.
Okay.
The viewers wouldn't know that.
It's not Chrissy's podcast either.
Okay. Whose podcast is it
It's
then?
my podcast.
It's mine.
No, it's not. It has my name on it.
Yeah, but okay.
Think of something, Andrew.
What's your favorite music?
Favorite type of
Music. Okay, okay, I can tell you what I don't like. I don't like country music. And
That's fair.
I love Pink Floyd. It's really funny because like I've been to like Pink Floyd cover band concerts, and I went to those before I really started getting into their music, so I knew
Mhm.
like 4 or 5 songs, but now I know them all, and now I don't go any concerts anymore, so like I feel like kind of like I should have studied up more.
Yeah.
But my grandma always buys me Pink Floyd posters, so I have those in
Nice.
my room. It's really cool. I like 80s music, you know. There are some 80s songs that I hate. You know, it's like any music. Like one time I almost fought Tyler Thistlethwaite because he really likes what's Bon Jovi. He loves Bon Jovi, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes Bon Jovi is trash. Sometimes, and then he's like, you don't want to go there, and I'm like, I do. And then like I almost fist fought him.
Did, wait, you actually were like, square up.
In my head I was. He was a little distant, so like we weren't gonna go all the way, but I was willing to take it there. Let's just put it like that. I love music in Spanish. I've been listening to a lot of that. Like I love it. Even though I don't know all the words, like I think it's so cool. And like I've been listening to a lot of like Selena Quintanilla.
I don't
You
know.
don't know who that is. She's so cool. She died and it was so sad.
Who did?
What?
Selena Quintanilla.
Oh yeah, I watched that movie.
You watched that movie?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. With J Lo, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have to see that. I love her music. It's so
It's
good.
good.
Yeah, but I love like Spanish music and I love 80s music and 70s music. I love like classical music too. Like what I do is so dorky. I go to Goodwill and I buy like classical music records and then I put those on when I study. Like, and I love candles. So
That's not bad.
that's pretty
fine.
dorky. That's pretty lame. Like
I mean, I can dig some classical music.
yeah, and like I bought this one that I love. It's the Grand Canyon Suite by his name's like Ferdinand Brock
I've heard
or
that
something.
before at Blue Lake.
It's so good, and I always like burn 6 candles at the same time, and then I dim the lights and I put that on, and then I just go at it with studying. And for Christmas, okay, this is so dorky. Everybody's like, "What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like, "Candles." So I ended up from everybody, who bought me a Christmas gift, they all bought me candles. So I had like 20 candles.
Do you still have them?
I burned them all at the same time. And my mom went in my room and she's like, "You're gonna start a fire. You look like a cult leader." Like, I had 20 candles going and the room was like 20 degrees hotter.
Wow.
And it was honestly one of the best experiences of my life. I was like, this is so cool. I'm gonna do this all the time. But whenever I get stressed, I burn candles. So needless to say, like my candles don't last very long because I'm always stressed. So I don't know. That's the life.
The high school life.
The high school life.
I would probably do that when I study if I actually did study.
Yeah, that's the same with me.
You guys don't study?
No. Most of the time on like the reading quizzes, I haven't read. I just read the AP notes.
I can't do that because I always do it wrong. I have to read it and I have to take notes and then I have to study the notes.
I'm
I
not
can't
sure.
take notes. I'm bad at that.
I'm not sure if I've ever studied more than like 2 times in my entire life.
If I don't study, then I psych myself out. Like I'm like, you're gonna fail because you didn't study. Like I'm really mean to myself.
Yeah.
Like if we're being honest, I bully myself all the time. You're like, you're gonna fail.
I don't need to do that because other people do that for me.
Loser. Loser.
It's so sad.
I lead a sad life.
No.
Yeah. Because you're.
You don't know what a
That
sad
makes it
life
sad.
is, Alan. I could make your life sad.
Oh my
Is
god.
that a threat?
That was a threat.
I could
Okay,
make your
I
life
take it
sad.
back. I take it back.
Oh my god.
That was pretty rough.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
It's not a joke. Not a joke. Not a joke. It's not funny, Andrew.
I'm gonna make you sad now. Okay. So that about wraps it up.
I think that does almost wrap it up. It's
It's-
4:04.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Pretty
So,
good.
it's been real, y'all.
that's been real. I gotta do this because Mason isn't here. And farewell.
Our endings are so awkward.
You said that on the stream.